Welcome to Dance Vision. I'm Christy Coté.
And I'm George Garcia.
We're going to be sharing with you many Volcadas today in this instructional DVD we call Strictly Volcadas.
The Volcada is a move or technique used by the leader to take the follower out of her vertical axis. It's a move that's growing in popularity all over the world, both on the social floor and for performance.
And before we get started, we'd like to explain a little bit of the terminology that we're going to be using. There are really two types of Volcadas, and we're going to call them forward Volcada and back Volcada. I will demonstrate for you now exactly what we mean as George leads me first in the back Volcada. In this situation, I am going to be standing on my left leg and spilling over onto my right leg with a back cross action. There it is again. In the second example, we'll be dancing a forward Volcada. I will show you that now. I'm standing on my right leg and I'm going to be spilling over onto my left leg with a forward crossing action. This would be the forward Volcada. We hope that explanation will help you to clarify the varieties of Volcadas as we go into the instructional part of our DVD. Figure number 1 is back Volcada from back ochos.
Let's start by showing the leader's part, footwork and technique. We'll start with a back ocho. We're going to alter the direction on the left foot to go straight forward and the right foot going side. That promotes a backward crossing step for the follower so you can create the Volcada almost without her realizing it. We'll show you from the other direction. Back ocho, altering the direction to go forward left, side right, forward left, side right, and finish with 3 to 5 of the cross system basic. We'll show the footwork from the back. I'll show a basic ocho going with diagonals. And then an alteration to a forward direction and a side, so you can see the side step is promoting a back crossing step for the follower.
And now for the follower's footwork, as George leads me here, we're going to be going with the right foot over into the second position, and with the left foot crossing behind with the left, crossing behind with the right, again crossing with the left. We begin a slight Volcada here as we cross behind with the right, and one more cross with the left, the last Volcada onto the right foot, and then we walk 3, 4, and 5 in the cross system basic. I'll show you from this direction. Second position, we begin crossing now with the left, with the right, with the left, with the right into a slight Volcada, crossing with the left, and with the right into a true Volcada here, and then 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. I'll show you one more time from this angle. Second position, cross behind left, cross behind right, with the left, with the right into a slight Volcada, with the left again, with the right into a true Volcada, and 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. And now we'd like to share with you the leaders and followers technique for this figure.
The Volcada starts by going into Carpa. It's a shared axis where the follower has forward pressure toward the leader, and the leader has contact throughout the chest and the embrace. During the Volcada, the leader leads the speed of the Volcada by pressure in the embrace towards the follower. We'll show you from the other side. Into the back ocho, on her right foot back crossing step, I create pressure, just a light pressure through the arms and the chest combined to create the action of the Volcada. The speed isn't under the control of the leader.
Good. And And as I follow these movements, I first of all have to stay within George's embrace. So this limits me quite a bit as to where my steps will fall on the dance floor. So I don't try to control that. All of these movements are entirely led by the leader. So if I stay in George's embrace and he steps over in this direction and then over to the other direction, I will step wherever I have to step in order to maintain my position in carpa, meaning this leaning or tent position with George, in order to stay there and keep my balance. So let's try from the other direction. Let's say, I want to show just one thing if I were to force my direction. If I were, for example, as a follower, to decide where this step would go, then I pull George off of his axis and off of his balance. So I want to stay where he is and keep my balance with the torso-to-torso connection in such a way that I should be able to let go of this arm and have no pressure here on his shoulder or back. As I cross over, with each step, I want to maintain my feet in a turned out position. So be very careful not to do this and turn in the foot. Make sure each step is turned out. And reach back to the cross eventually. And one more little detail. After each volcada, we want to be sure to collect the feet. So here's the volcada. Let's do one more. Volcada, I collect the feet and then go wherever George leads me after that step.
Figure 2, back volcada from position 7. We'll start with the leader's footwork. We'll get into this from 3 to 5 of the cross system basic. 6 on the forward step. Step 7 going side is where we start the volcada. We lead her to a back crossing step while we take a back crossing step. We go diagonal back with the right, creating a slight turn to the left, and we can finish going to the cross. We'll do that again from this side. We'll start with 3 to 5 of the cross system basic. Forward left, side right, volcada, right foot back, and finish going to the cross. We'll show you from the back so you can see my footwork from this direction. Side, 3 to 5 of the basic, forward left, side right, crossing behind, diagonal back right, and out to the cross.
And now for the follower's footwork. As George leads me through this figure, we're going to go position 2 of the basic and continuing 3, 4, and 5 into the cross. We go position 6 and 7 of the basic, and then we are led to the volcada with the right leg crossing behind. Collect the left foot to the right foot before we walk out again to the cross. And we'll show you from this direction. So once again, right foot side into the second position. It's position 3, 4, and 5 of the basic. And now 6 and 7 of the basic. Here's the cross behind for the back volcada. Slowly, I rotate around with George, collecting my left foot to my right foot before walking out to the cross. And one more time from this direction. Here we go with 2, 3, 4, and 5. Position 6, 7. Cross behind into the back volcada. Rotating around, collecting left to right. And 3, 4, and 5 of the basic. And now for the leaders and followers technique for this figure.
This Volcada action depends very strongly on the connection between the leader and the follower, connecting through the chest, connecting in the embrace, the use of pressure on her back from the inside of his right arm. This helps create the action and the speed of the move. We'll go to position 7, and we'll show how to get into this particular Volcada. From the side step, the leader gives some pressure on the inside of his right elbow and stepping side, leading her to a back crossing step as if she were to do an ocho. We hold her on her balance on both feet just for a moment, and we slowly transfer weight to her right foot, and we release her left leg by relieving the pressure on the inside of my elbow, which helps bring her leg out. We'll show you from the back, right here. So we'll go to position 7. On the side step, I'm going to close my right side, and that brings her leg around. Then I'm going to release my right side, which takes the leg out.
It's a very subtle movement, so for the follower, we have to be very sensitive to the direction of the torso, the rolling of the torso, and the direction the arm is giving, especially in this part of the arm. So I feel each one of these movements very specifically and remain with my own body very calm and in the embrace. So this figure for the follower is really quite simple as we walk back to the cross and then 6 and 7 of the basic. But here's where we have to become a little more sensitive to what's happening. I remain calm as George rolls me over off of my axis and onto the right foot. This is the back Volcada action. And as he turns to the left a little bit, I roll the left foot and collect it to the right. And from there, it's 3, 4, and 5 of the basic step, always remaining in Karpa as we do that. So maybe we show that from this direction, from the back forward, will give us a better view. So we reach back into the cross. I try to maintain my Karpa position. So in other words, I'm in a leaning or tent position here in such a way that I should be able to remove the arms and feel very comfortable and on balance. Then we go 6, 7. I wait for the lead as George rolls me over into the back Volcada and eventually releases my left leg. I circle around and collect my feet before reaching back into the cross. I'm still in the Karpa position, as you can see, a leaning position. Figure number 3 is back Volcada from position 7 with twist in espejo.
Now we'll show you the leader's footwork. Go 3 to 5 from the cross system. We'll stop in position 7. Left foot cross behind, pointing both feet to the follower, transferring weight onto the left, right foot diagonal back, and out to the cross. We'll show you from this side. We get to position 7. Transfer weight to the left, right foot diagonal back, and out to the cross. And now we'll show you from the back. 3 to 5 of the cross system basic. Right foot side at position 7. A twist, transfer left, right, and out to the cross.
And now for the follower's footwork. We're going to be dancing 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the basic, and then 6 and 7. Here we're led into this nice little twisting action, and with the right foot crossed behind, we then collect the left foot to the right foot before walking to the cross. Show you from a different angle here. We have again 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the basic, 6, 7, twist and cross for a little pose here, and collect, and 3, 4, and 5 of the basic. And now from this angle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take a close look at the pose here, this position of the feet. We're going to stay here for just a little longer in this particular figure. And then, coming out of that pose, will be the circle of the left foot, collecting to the right before we walk to the cross. And now a little bit about the leaders and followers technique for this figure.
We'll go 2 to 5 of the cross system. When we get to position 7, on the cross behind, we'll put the follower and ourselves into a split weight position so we can create a little zarandeo, or a little moving of the lady. We'll show you again, 6, 7, crossing behind. I lead her leg to cross behind first, and I follow. A little split weight, change of weight, transfer to my left, diagonal back with the right, and out to the cross.
Again, all of these movements for the follower must be completely felt from the leader's mark. And so we'll show you again as we get to 2, and then reaching back 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7 of the basic. Now here's where I begin to really respect the lead coming from the torso of my partner and let him guide my leg back into that cross. I am in no way directing my own cross. I'm waiting. And here we enjoy this moment for a minute. This is the little zarande, or the sifting action. I also completely follow the leader. I just roll with him and let him lift me out of that position until I collect my feet before walking to the cross. So it's something that we must be very clear about. We must feel it from the torso and move with the leader. And now we'll dance this for you with the music.
Figure number 4, triple back volcadas. Let's show you the leader's footwork. Left foot side, left foot forward, right foot slightly diagonal back, left foot across, and right foot diagonally back, and out to the cross. We'll show you from this angle. Left foot side, right foot closing almost to the left, left foot forward, right foot slightly diagonal back, left foot side, right foot more diagonally back, and out to the cross. And we'll show you from the back. Let's take a look at the feet. I don't have my feet quite closed in order to create stability. Left foot forward, right foot slightly diagonal back, left foot across, and right foot deeper diagonally back, and finishing in the cross.
And now for the follower's footwork. We go right foot side into the second position. The left foot crosses slightly behind. Right foot crosses behind a little deeper into the volcata. The same here with the left leg, and one more time with the right leg. Before we walk 3, 4, and 5 of the basic. Show you from another direction now. Once again, 2 of the basic. Crossing behind as a back cross step with the left, into volcata with the right, another volcata here with the left, and a final volcata here with the right before 3, 4, and 5 of the basic. And we do it one more direction for you. Perhaps in this direction you can best see the various directions of the back crossing step. Here, slight diagonal. Here, volcata. Volcata again on this side, and one more volcata on this side before 3, 4, and 5 of the basic. And now the technique details for leader and follower.
We'll start with technique for the leader. Side step left into carpa, left foot forward. On our diagonal back step, we're going to lead her right leg to cross behind and give it a little deeper cross than a regular ocho. Left foot side, she crosses behind with her left. We give a bit of lead through the body to cross her right leg behind deeper than normal. Out to the cross. Let me show you from this angle so you can see the connection between the leader's embrace and the followers. Side, forward. We'll lead the first volcata by closing the right side toward our right chest, so we're creating a little bit of pressure between the inside of our elbow and the right side of the leader's chest. That brings her leg behind. And we reverse the pressure to the other side, so we relieve pressure on inside of the elbow. And we take a side step, and she does a small volcata there. And then the largest on the last one. And out to the cross.
From the follower's perspective, we want to make sure that each and every movement is entirely felt through the torso of the man and through this part of the arm across my back, and that we respond in such a way that's very natural and organic. So here we have, starting from the second position, we want to make sure that we followed him over here up onto the right foot and feeling very connected through the torso in a carpa or leaning position in such a way as I should be able to remove these arms and feel very balanced. And then with each step, he'll guide my back crossing step in various directions. It's his choice, and this particular triple volcata step, we're doing 3 volcatas in a row. But with each back cross step, I try not to anticipate the position of the foot, but rather follow the lead through the torso. And now with music. Figure number 5, back volcata from outside partner left staccato.
Let's show you the leader's footwork. Go to position 2, syncopate right to left foot, staccato left to follower's right, diagonal back right, and out to the cross. From the other side. Left foot side, right close to left. Staccato left to follower's right. Right foot diagonal back. 3 to 5 to the cross. And from the back. Side, right foot close. Left foot staccato. Right foot diagonal back. And out to the cross.
And now for the follower's footwork. We're going to be led here into the second position. Be sure to collect the feet before stepping back with the left foot and receiving the staccato with the right leg, crossing behind with the right leg for the volcata, collecting the feet, and then walking 3 through 5 of the cross system basic. And you can see from this direction here, a little bit different angle. We have position 2, back with the left, receive the staccato with the right, volcata onto the right, collecting the left to the right before walking 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. And now from this direction, once again, we have position 2 onto the right foot, back with the left, staccato, receiving the staccato onto the right, and then 3 through 5 of the cross system basic. And now we'll talk about the leaders and followers technique for this figure. As we go to the second position, here is where we make the transition to cross system outside partner left.
Staccato right, and out to the cross. From this side. Now we'll show you in close embrace. Side, transfer weight to the right leg. In outside partner left, we're both traveling with the left foot at the same time. So we mark her left foot going back, and we create contact with the inside of her right leg with the outside of our left thigh. Let's repeat that. We'll show you from an open position as well. In this position, we're going outside partner left, and both left feet are traveling at the same time. I create a staccato to the inside of her right leg, diagonal back with the right, and out to the cross.
So hopefully you can see a little bit better in the open position. However, this is a figure that we will dance in close embrace, and especially because of the volcata. So here, the same figure danced second position, syncopate to the outside partner left with staccato, and here we can have a volcata as I fall onto the right leg, and then 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic.
I'll elaborate a little more on the leader's role in the lead, connecting through the body. At this position, it's a good practice to try to put her in split weight so you can control the speed of her change of weight and to control the speed of her leg coming out during the volcata action.
And another detail for the follower is in the staccato, as we receive the staccato, which should be to the inside of the thigh, we want to keep the leg low across the floor and then receive the volcata lead right after that. So here it is. We receive the staccato and roll onto that volcata in a nice slow manner as it's led. Again, waiting for the lead rather than determining on our own when that leg crosses back.
Yes, the connection between the leader and the follower is very direct, from chest to chest, so that at all parts of the step, we're in direct contact, very linear toward each other, so we don't have to use our arms for support. But all the weight is taken through the body. And now to music. Figure number 6, double back volcata from outside partner right staccato. Let's show you the leader's footwork. We'll start with left foot side, right foot closing to left foot forward, right foot staccato, left foot side, right foot diagonal back, and out to the cross. We'll show you from this other angle. Left foot side, closing, right foot staccato, left foot side, right foot diagonal back, and out to the cross. I will show you from the back. Left foot side, right foot closing to left foot forward, right foot saccada, left foot side, right foot back, and out to the cross.
And now the followers' footwork. We're going to be dancing into position 2 and 3 of the cross system basic and receiving the saccada to our right leg. Here comes the double volcadas, first onto my left leg and then onto my right. Then 3, 4, and 5, again, the cross system basic. From the other direction here, 2 and 3 of the cross system basic. I receive the saccada with my right leg, keeping my leg close to the floor. I cross over into the volcadas, left and right, and 3 through 5 of the cross system basic. And now from this direction, you'll be able to see the volcadas a little more clearly. The double volcadas come after the saccada here. Here's the saccada, 1 volcada over onto my left, another back volcada onto my right, and 3 through 5 of the cross system basic. And now the technique for the leader and followers position.
We'll show first from an open position to see the placement of the feet. Outside partner right in cross system. We lead her to a back step with her right. We create a saccada with the left.
Notice the position of the leg so that we really are thigh to thigh during the saccada there.
We go side. She goes crossing behind with her left.
That's my first volcada.
Diagonal back for the man.
That's my second volcada.
And out to the cross. Let's show from this direction. We'll do open again, side. I syncopate and close my right foot to my left, so I'm in line with her right foot. Go forward left, and diagonal forward with my right in order to enter through the leg. Side with the left, diagonal back with the right.
And here we reach into the 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. Let's do it this angle and talk about the follower's position here. We're going to be stepping 2 and 3 of the basic, and as we receive the saccada, we want this to be very natural and organic, feeling the saccada or displacement of the leader's body into my right leg. As George turns a bit, he'll lead me crossing over into the volcada with the left. And the second volcada is here, over onto my right. Collect the feet, and 3, 4, and 5.
We'll show that in close embrace now from the same angle.
Since most of the lead does come from the torso, as we talked about before at other figures, we want to relax here in the carpa position, be very on balance, and follow these movements from the leader, placing my feet wherever I need to in order to maintain this position.
We'll show from the side where we can show the lead from the leader's body and the embrace. And just to demonstrate, we'll show without arms. She can have her arms free, just to show that she's not actually physically hanging on to me, but the contact through forward pressure of the bodies. So in essence, you could say we're propping each other up, and we're not really hanging on to each other, so I don't feel any weight from the follower. The embrace that the gentleman maintains keeps her in contact. Saccada, side, shaping the volcada. Now to the cross.
And now with the music. Figure number 7, back volcada from back saccada.
We'll show you the leader's footwork. 2 to 3 of normal system. We wait on our right foot. We lead the follower to a side step. We pivot. Back Sakata with the left foot. Diagonal back with the right. Left foot side. Right foot diagonal back, receiving the Volcada. And out to the cross. We'll show you from this angle here. Left foot side. Right foot forward outside partner. Left foot back. Right foot diagonal back. Left foot side. Right foot diagonal back. And out to the cross. And one more from the back. Side. Right foot forward, left foot back. Right foot diagonal back. Left foot side. Right foot diagonal back. And out to the cross.
And now for the followers' footwork. We're going to be dancing 2 and 3 of the cross system basic. And as we step diagonally side here, we're going to be receiving the Sakata to our left leg. Collecting the feet, crossing back with the left, crossing back into Volcada with the right, and 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. From another angle, we have 2 and 3 of the cross system basic. Here you'll see the receiving of the back Sakata, collecting of the feet, crossing back with the left, crossing into the Volcada with the right, and 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. And for the last angle, we'll do it from this direction. 2 and 3 of the basic. The next step becomes sort of a diagonally side step as we receive the back Sakata, cross back with the left, cross back with the right into Volcada, and again 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. And now for the leaders and followers technique for this figure.
We're going to show you from an open position the triangulation position necessary to create a back Sakata. Leader to the side step, and to create a proper back Sakata, the leader needs to be in a triangulated position from the follower so he can enter with the back with the left foot going back. He needs to turn his body to create a backward step in order to displace her free foot and to come out with the Volcada. We'll show you from this direction in the open position again. 2 to 3.
Right here, he leads me to a side step, but it might not be exactly side. I want to go where I feel the lead, and this creates a bit of a diagonal step, as George was saying, setting it up perfectly for the back Sakata. As George twists the body, it also keeps me moving with my weight onto the right foot before I receive the Sakata. So I want to be sure that I'm not with my weight on that leg as I receive it.
And that's mostly the responsibility of the leader because he's changing her weight for her. It's important for him not to Sakata the leg while she has her weight on it because her leg wouldn't move. So what he needs to do is to transfer her weight in the moment of the Sakata so it creates more of an illusion of a displacement than actual contact.
So it's really very soft.
Show it open. So her leg is already moving away as I enter through. And then we finish with the Volcada. Let's show you from the back, and I'll show the important. Let's go to the feet for the gentleman. When we go side, we step forward, position 3, and we're going to mark her step with her right to an open step, and we stay on our right foot. We need to collect, and this is a very difficult twist in the close embrace because we don't have much space, so we need to twist from the waist and find the inside of her foot in order to create the Sakata. It's important not to automatically step back unless you know exactly where her foot is. It's important to collect and pivot before you make the step. and to avoid taking the foot back in a cross position because we'll make contact with our foot. So we need to pivot from the waist, keep the heels together near the floor, and step back with the right foot very gently. Then we can finish the pattern with our volcada.
And so let's go back one more time to the point when we do the volcadas for the follower. So we have the back succata now very nicely, with all the technique as George described. Here, the first crossing step with my left foot is really just a back ocho. Now here, as George steps diagonally back, we have more of a volcada on this side, a true back volcada, before walking 3, 4, and 5. So again, we want to feel that movement through the torso of the leader and respect the placement that the leader is giving me for that back, for both of those back cross steps. The first one being more of a back ocho, and the second one a true back volcada.
I'd like to add, during the whole figure, it's important to shape the follower's step. In this position, we move her left leg by using the contact and lead with the right side of our body, taking the leg around, continuing the lead to her back crossing step, a back crossing step, and releasing the leg in the volcada.
And now we'll dance this for you with the music.
Figure number 8, forward volcada from back ocho and boleo. This will be the first of the forward volcadas that we'll be showing you. And now for the leader's footwork. Left foot side, right foot closing almost to the left, transfer weight to the right, left foot free into cross system to lead the ocho. 1, 2, transfer weight to the left, collecting with the right, ending in the cross, and we'll put a cadencia right here to end the figure. We'll show it from this angle. Left foot side, right foot almost closing to left, left foot diagonal forward, right foot side, left foot diagonal back, slightly side, right foot collecting through, following the leg of the follower, and a cadencia, ending in position 2. And we'll show you one more time, and we'll take a look at the feet. Left foot side. So I keep my feet slightly apart to create a stable base for the follower. Transfer to the right, left foot forward, right foot side, leading the boleo, left foot side, diagonal, right foot forward into the cross, and a cadencia, ending in position 2.
And now the follower's footwork. We begin with 2 of the basic, and we start then with 2 back ochos. So very easy, back ochos in close embrace. And from there we have a boleo, which we'll keep on the floor. It's very soft boleo, into our forward volcata with the left leg, transfer the weight to the left foot, and cadencia back over to the second position. Again, from another position, from this angle you'll be able to see the action of the forward volcata a little bit more clearly. We have position 2, and a nice back ocho in close embrace, small boleo, and here forward with the left leg crossing in front. That's our forward volcata, and then we cadencia back and forward and into the second position. And now from one more angle here, once again, position 2, back ocho with the left crossing, with the right crossing, a small boleo with the left foot into the forward volcata, transfer the weight to the left foot before you cadencia right, left, onto the right, and finish in second position. And now leaders and followers technique for this figure.
left foot side, and we're creating a triangulated position with the follower at the tip of the triangle.
So again, this is a very balanced position for the follower. I should be able to let go of these arms and feel very balanced. Our back cross steps in this position are very tight and crossing over rather than adding too much pivot.
To lead the boleo, the gentleman puts his weight on his right, and he shapes the follower to the left, creating a little bit of a shaping through the embrace, maybe some pressure, just a very light pressure near the fingers, and to bring the leg around to lead the volcada, he shapes the elbow outward with energy to the right rear corner and brings the leg out and in. We'll show you that technique from this side. So we start with the back ochos, leading the boleo, my weight's on my right. As I transfer to my left, I shape the follower's left leg outward, around, and into the cross.
And as George says, he's shaping my leg, so it's a natural reaction to what's happening. So if we can go back to the part where we actually do the forward volcada, I'm not really thinking about the shape of my leg. I'm allowing him to shape it by spilling me over, from the boleo, spilling me forward. My leg, you can see that he's kind of reversing the action there, and he's bringing me up into the cross. In many ways, this action of going into the forward cross of the forward volcada is like the follower walking back into her cross. However, it's done in a different way. So we want to make that very natural, let the leg fall, because we're in this lean position. We're kind of letting this leg sort of hang from the top of the leg and fall forward, and then letting the leader bring us into the cross, just as we would if we were walking back into the cross. We would wait for the lead there and go with the timing of the leader. So it's all very natural and organic and part of a feeling that you must kind of relax into and let it happen. So let me show you one more time in that position there. After the back ocho here, little boleo, George leans me or spills me forward and leads me to the cross before the cadencia and second position. And now we'll dance this for you with the music. Figure number 9, forward volcada from parada and burrita.
We'll show you the leader's footwork. Left foot side, right foot touching follower's right foot, no weight. Right foot slightly diagonal back, weight to the right, looking for the touch of the foot. Transfer weight to the left, pivoting to the right, leading the forward volcada to a cadencia. And we'll start it again from this side. Left foot side and touch at the parada. Burrita, we sweep her leg away, creating a boleo, leading the volcada forward into the cross and a cadencia. And let's look at the footwork from the back. Left foot side and touch. Right foot diagonal back and touch. Transfer weight to left, forward right, and cadencia, ending in second position.
And now the follower's footwork. We're led to position 2. As we close our feet, as we collect and close our feet, we feel the leader's foot there and we make connection. That foot will send us out and away with the left leg all the way until we feel the leader's foot. The touching of the feet there is an interaction or flirtation, which is a good thing. And we come into the forward volcada, crossing into the cadencia and second position. Start it from this side. So once again, we have second position, parada, with the little sandwich there. And then we're led into this nice boleo, touching the leader's foot. And as we're led around here, we're going to just fall forward and let that left leg swing and led into the cruzada in front. And now right, left, onto the right foot into position 2. In the last position here, you should be able to see all of those details very clearly as we go second position, parada. A little boleo here leads us to touch the leader's foot. And forward volcada, crossing in front. Now a cadencia, right, left, and up into the second position. And now leaders and followers technique.
We'll start by going to the side.
Notice as I collect my feet, there becomes a natural sandwich with his foot in between.
The leader takes his right foot to the side, creating a sweep, and ensuring that there's no weight on the follower's left foot as it comes around.
So it's a kind of a sweeping or burrito action there. And my position is kind of like a boleo as I come around there. We'll call that a boleo. I come all the way around until I touch the leader's foot.
To reverse the direction, the leader faces her axis, brings her leg around to the front, and a cadencia. We'll show again from the back so we could see. At the parada, I just use the tip of my foot to touch her foot, and she returns the favor. I send her left leg out to the side, and it goes around the back, and I guide it to touch my own foot.
The momentum returning from this action helps me to feel the volcada. So my left leg is going to be brought around as George turns and forward into the sweeping action of the forward volcada into the forward cross and cadencia to second position.
I'll show a technique that makes it a bit easier to create the volcada. From the touch and the boleo, we can take the left foot slightly diagonal back and to the side to create more space and increasing the amount of carpa in this volcada.
Again, all of those movements are completely led and guided by the leader. So I'm in no way determining the shape of my volcada or when to cross. I want to wait for the lead.
And now to music. Figure number 10, forward volcada from outside partner left boleo. And now for the leader's footwork. Left foot side into cross system, going into outside partner left. Left foot outside partner left, right foot forward, right foot side, left foot side, right foot forward into the cross, and a cadencia to position 2. And from this direction, left foot side, right foot closing to left foot forward, right foot forward, left foot forward, right foot side, right foot forward into the cross, and a cadencia to position 2. And one more time from the back, side and close with the right, left foot forward, left foot forward, right foot side, cross, cadencia, and end in position 2.
And now the follower's footwork. We will be led to position 2, and the leader syncopates to cross system and outside partner left as we walk forward, nice long reaching walks back. From this position, we'll be led into a small boleo and forward into our forward volcata, crossing in front, and then cadencia to the second position. I will show you from this direction. Position 2, we walk outside partner left in cross system with our partner, 4 nice long walks, soft boleo with the left leg, forward volcata with the left leg into the forward cross, and now we have right, left, right into the second position. And the final pose that or position or direction we'll show you is this way. You should be able to see all the details here as we go. Outside partner left, 4 walks in cross system, walking left and left, right and right. From this right leg, we'll be led to do a boleo with the left, forward volcata with the left, cross with the left, and cadencia to the second position. And now the leaders and followers technique for this figure.
Leader takes the follower to the side, syncopates, going outside partner left, bringing the left knee across into outside partner left, 4 steps. On the 4th step, he takes the forward step and changes it into a side step, left foot back, and cross.
So as we do the outside partner left position, let's take a closer look at our torso. Actually, let's do it one more time this way. We want to see from the open side of the embrace how we are positioned with each other, because especially right here, we're very much in a V, and as George steps in, as he was saying, collecting the feet, reaching in with the left foot, we're facing one another.
The leader will, at this point, start to feel more pressure toward the center or the left side of his chest as he turns to face the follower, maintaining a contra position toward her. The position changes slightly to go to outside partner left, so you'll see a compression just slightly on the left side of his chest, going outside partner left.
It's really important for the follower here to be sure to collect between every step. Here you can actually reach in front with a little bit of an amage before the rotation into the boleo. Whoops.
Let's do that again.
I guess we went to a different step there. Okay, so here we're walking, collecting, very important, the collection. And here will be the little boleo and forward into the forward volcata. Again, being guided by the leader and not determining our own shape for the boleo or the volcata.
And now with music.
And now figure 11, forward volcata from position 2.
We'll show you the leader's footwork. Left foot side into position 2. Right foot close to left foot forward diagonal, rotating to the right, right foot forward to the cross, a cadencia, and finish in position 2. We'll try from this direction. Left foot side, right foot close to left foot in a forward diagonal, creating a rotation, crossing with the right, cadencia, finishing at position 2. And we'll show from the back. From this angle, you can see the rotation generated by the movement of the left foot in the diagonal forward. Crossing, ending in second position.
And now the follower's footwork. We're going to be led to position 2, very simplistically. We wait here, and we feel a little rotation, right before we have the forward volcata with the left leg into the forward cross and a cadencia into the second position. Show you from this angle. We'll get a better view of the actual forward volcata. From the second position, forward volcata with the left leg, crossing forward, right, left, right into the second position. And lastly, from this direction, second position of the basic. Forward volcata, forward cross, right, left, right into the second position. And now the leaders and followers technique for this figure.
Left foot to the side, closing right foot to the left. The leader is going to make a forward step with the left in a diagonal position around the follower. Not quite to the side, not quite forward, but diagonal, pivoting toward the right. That causes the leg to go out and creates the volcata.
That action creates a bit more momentum and a more of an extreme rotation of the forward volcata. So you'll see from this direction, George will be doing the same thing as he explained, but here I'm making almost a 180-degree turn during the forward volcata. Naturally, it takes a little more time, and you have to relax a little longer and let the leg hang in that volcata. Do it one more time from that direction. So you can see the sweeping action of the left leg, forward and around into the cross.
For the leader, he keeps the rotation going to the right throughout the pivot. Diagonal forward on the left and a pivot on the ball of the left foot.
Again, reminding you that the follower's cross is led. So again, there'll be a little bit more time in the forward volcata. And the cross will be led prior to the cadencia, rocking into the second position.
And now with music. Figure number 12, forward volcata with enganche. We'll show you the leader's footwork. Left foot side, stopping position 2, boleo, forward volcata, left foot back. The right foot stays in position, receiving the enganche. Replace weight to the right foot, displacing her left leg, and out to the cross. Again, from this angle, we can see the enganche a bit better. Left foot side, lead a boleo, a forward volcata. We'll leave our right leg in the way to receive her leg, displacing and going out to the cross. And once more from the back. Left foot side, lead a boleo, forward volcata, and I keep my right leg in the way, inviting her to do the enganche, and out to the cross.
Follower's footwork. We're going to be position 2 of the basic. And a little boleo before forward volcata. This time we find the leader's leg and we hook that leg in an enganche fashion and release it as he staccatos us before dancing 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. On this direction, you'll be able to see the enganche a little bit better. Again, we have position 2, boleo with the left leg, forward volcata with the left leg into the enganche and receiving the displacement. I collect my feet, and then 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. And we'll do it one more time this way. Position 2, boleo with the left leg. Forward volcata with the left leg, enganche. Receive the displacement, and 3, 4, and 5 into the cross. And now the leaders and followers' technique for this figure.
We start with the boleo.
So the boleo is a shaping action. I keep my thighs very close together, rolling the foot towards the man, and keep that position as he rotates me back around into the forward volcata.
Now, during the forward volcata, I interrupt volcata by placing my right leg in the path of the leg, keeping my right knee flexed and the weight just slightly on the inside of the big toe of the right foot.
And when I feel that leg there, I hook it in an enganche,
I replace weight back to the right,
which becomes a displacement for me, and I prepare to walk out to the cross with him.
Okay, we'll show from this angle.
Yes.
We can see the placement of the gentleman's foot with the flex of the knee to
For the
receive the
enganche.
enganche.
And the displacement then sends my leg out and away. So it's not something that I do on my own, and it's not sort of a bounce in and out, but rather a hook and a little bit of a squeeze, and I receive the displacement to come out of that saccata. Boleo, here comes the forward volcata, and enganche.
A displacement by him, the leader taking his weight to his right leg, sending her leg out.
And one of the things I want to point out for the followers is that we always have the intention of collecting the feet after, particularly in this situation, after the enganche. I want to collect my feet. And I'm going to say that we should have an intention, but not necessarily a collection when there's no pause or the leader continues to the next movement. So I believe if we dance this without much of a stop here, you'll see that I don't have too much of a chance to collect here, but rather just reach back to the next step.
And now with music.
Figure number 13, forward volcata from back ocho and boleo. This one is my favorite figure of this video.
Let's show you the leader's footwork. Left foot side, right foot close to left foot forward, right foot forward, left foot forward, right foot cross behind left without weight, right foot diagonal back, left foot diagonal side, ending in second position. And we'll show it again from this side. Left foot side, right foot closing to left foot diagonal forward, right foot diagonal forward, left foot diagonal forward, right foot cross behind, right foot diagonal back, left foot diagonal back or side, and a cadencia to second position. Now I'll show you some variations on the man's footwork. Left foot side, he could go forward or diagonal for the back ocho. In this direction, I'll go diagonal forward, lead a boleo with a crossing back of the right foot without weight, right foot diagonal back, left foot diagonal back almost like a side step, creating a rotation, leading the cross for the follower, and a cadencia to second position.
And now the follower's footwork. We'll be led to second position, and we begin the back ochos. On the left foot, the right foot, and finally on the left foot. Before the boleo, a step through on the right, And here comes the forward volcata, crossing in front with the left, and cadencia, right, left, right to the second position. Show you from this direction where you'll see the volcata a little bit better. We have position 2, back ochos, crossing with the left foot, with the right foot, and finally with the left foot before a boleo, forward crossing step, forward volcata, crossing into the forward position, cadencia into the second position. And finally from this direction, nice back ochos in close embrace, crossing left, right, and left, boleo, forward cross, forward volcata, forward cross, cross system, or rather cadencia, to the second position. And now the leaders and followers technique for this figure.
There's two places with body turn for the leader. Leading the boleo, a turn to the left, and leading the volcata, a turn to the right during the side step.
This boleo has a lot of energy to it, so we're going to put this boleo in the air. It sort of feels very natural to do that. So as I'm going to just maybe walk through it real slowly in a more open position so I can talk you through that. So we have the back ochos, close embrace, closing or crossing close and back, and then the boleo. So the boleo will be high in the air. I keep my thighs together, right knee tucked into the socket of the left knee as I come around, and collect the feet before the forward cross step. And after that will be our volcata. Let's show that in close embrace. Maybe the same direction. They can still see the boleo maybe. So we have here the back ochos for the follower. From here, boleo in the air. Collect and step forward before the forward volcata.
And now to music. Figure number 14, forward volcata and reverse volcata from tijera. Now we'll show you the leader's footwork. Left foot side. Left foot forward, outside partner left. Right foot forward, displacing the follower's left leg to create the tijera. Left foot closing to right foot. Right foot side. Left foot diagonal back. Right foot forward without weight. Right foot diagonal back with weight, and finish 3 to 5 of the cross system basic. We'll try again from this side. Left foot side, right foot closing to left foot. Left foot forward, right foot forward, slightly side. Left foot closing. Right foot side. Left foot diagonal side or back. Right foot forward without weight. Right foot diagonal back. Left foot forward, right foot forward, ending in the cross. We'll try one more time from the back. Left foot side. Right foot closing to left. Left foot forward, outside partner left. Right foot forward, displacing the follower's left leg. Left foot close. Right foot side, unwinding the leg. Leader forward volcata. Leader's right foot forward without weight. Right foot diagonal back. Left foot forward, and finishing in the cross.
And now the follower's footwork. We have position 2 of the basic. We begin this walk in cross system, outside partner left, until we receive the displacement or saccata here to our left leg. Keep that position as the leader rotates around to the left. We're going to collect our feet and be ready for the forward volcata, not putting any weight yet because we're going to be sent out of this volcada. Collecting again before we walk 3, 4, and 5. We'll show you from another position. Second position, walking left, right, receive the displacement to the left leg, rotate around on the right leg, and forward volcata with the left, reverse volcata with the left, collecting the feet, and 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. And last time, from this position, once again, we have right foot to position 2, walk outside with the left, with the right, into the displacement, rotating around on the right foot, forward volcata with the left, and reverse volcata again with the left, and 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. And now some details for the leaders and followers technique.
During outside partner left, left foot forward, right foot slightly side, making contact with the follower's left thigh.
So I'm actually feeling a little bit of a push into this position with the thigh. So when the thigh is crossed over from his lead, I'm going to continue with the lower part of the leg and embellish with a little crossing action here.
Yeah, there is a little bit of an opening in the embrace to allow that to happen. Leader closes left to right, unwinds the follower during his step to the side with his right.
I collect my feet at this point.
He goes left foot diagonal back, slightly side, opening to the right.
And this induces the forward volcata. But he does not lead me to cross, so I'm still with no weight on my left foot.
And the leader doesn't have weight on the right foot either. Steps diagonal back with the right, and this is where we reverse the volcata and go out to the cross.
This is so important for the follower because, as we said several times in the earlier figures, the cross of the forward volcata is entirely led. So as my leg comes around, I want to not put weight on that foot until I'm actually led to do that. It's very clear in the lead. In this case, it's very important because we actually don't end up crossing or changing weight there. We just come to that position of the cross and then receive a lead to unwind the volcata or reverse the volcata. So I'll show you that one more time. Let's see, yeah. Will we do it on this side? Yeah. Let's see.
And I'll explain the lead that the follower is going to feel during the volcata. During the forward action, there's an up energy into her left side, which tells her not to put weight down. And with the continual up energy, it keeps the leg suspended. If we want to create a step, we change weight with her to put the weight onto her left leg. But instead, we're keeping the weight on the other foot and suspending the weight of the left leg until it's time to step out.
And now with music.
Figure number 15, revolcata. Now we'll show you the leader's footwork on this very interesting volcata. Left foot side, leader boleo, left foot diagonal back, and finish the forward volcata, keeping her split weight. We walk around 4 steps, and on the 5th, we create one more volcata. Hence the name revolcata. So we'll start from this side. You can see another angle. And this is where we can see the change of weight from her crossed left foot in front, and a change of weight to her right, which is crossed behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish with a cadencia to second position. And one more time from the back. Left foot side. Lead the boleo. Forward volcata. Holding this position for the follower, we walk around 1, 2, 3, 4. So now she's in a twist position, and we take advantage of that by leading another forward volcata, cadencia, and ending in second position.
And now the follower's footwork. This is actually quite simplistic for us because it's simply 2 forward volcatas hooked together with a pivoting action. So I will show you here. Second position, boleo. Here's the forward volcata. We stay in this position as the leader twists us or pivots us around to the right, and finally leads another forward volcata with the left leg, and we will have a cadencia to end the figure. Show you from another direction now. As we step over here, we'll be, again, position 2, boleo and forward volcata. Staying in this position, the leader pivots us around to the right on the ball of the feet until we're wound up and ready to do another forward volcata, and then cadencia to the second position. And lastly, we'll do it from this direction. We have second position, boleo, a nice forward volcata with the left leg, staying in that position, unwinding all the way, and one more forward volcata, again with the left leg, cadencia to the second position for our ending. And now leaders and followers technique for this figure.
The leader starts by leading a forward volcata. This is where we keep her balanced on both feet, split weight. As we walk around toward her right shoulder, it transfers her weight to her right foot. When we step left foot side and rotate to the right, that creates the second volcata. That's why we call it revolcata.
Let's see how this applies to the follower. We should be very familiar with the forward volcata by now. We have a little boleo action and forward volcata, but this time is a little different. We're used to sort of walking out of this, but this time we feel a rotation all the way around until we get to the point where the follower's right leg is twisted in front of the follower's left leg, and the left leg is ready to do another forward volcata. Back to the cadencia.
And now with music. Figure number 16, forward volcata and trap. We'll show you the leader's footwork. Left foot side, right foot about shoulder width, waiting for the boleo. Lead a forward volcata. We create the trap. At the moment of the trap, we're going to transfer weight and catch her hooking leg before it has a chance to escape. Slight side or back step with the left and releasing the right leg or her left leg with my right leg. We'll try it again from this angle. You can see a better view of the trap. A boleo, forward volcata, and we need to time the volcata with a small step forward onto our right leg with weight, like so. To release, small step back with the left, and release with the right. And we'll show you one more time from the back. Left foot side, lead a boleo, forward volcata, a trap, release, displace, and out to the cross.
And now the follower's footwork. As we go to the second position, we receive the lead for a small boleo, forward volcata. This time, we feel the trap. We remain there until we feel the displacement, which sends our left leg around, and then 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. And from this direction, you'll see the trap a little bit better. We go second position, boleo. As if we were going to do just forward volcata, but as we come through, we think we're going to the cross, but becomes a trap. We wait for the releasing of the leader to send us out and around, and 3 through 5 of the cross system basic. Once again, we're going to go to the second position, boleo with the left leg, forward volcata, and we find ourselves in the trap before being released, keeping the left foot close to the floor, and 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. Okay, leaders and followers technique now.
When the leader leads the forward volcata, he needs to time the trap in the same timing of her enganche. If he's too late, she escapes, and you don't get her leg in the trap. Oops, sorry. A little
Like
too early, you don't get it either. But lead a forward volcata, wait for the trap, and make a little space so you can release the leg.
From the follower's perspective, this is something that we don't plan at all. We don't really know that it's coming. And as everything we do in Argentine Tango, it's totally improvised. So my feeling is that I'm going for a forward volcata. And I don't know that anything's going to change until right about the time I'm almost going to cross, and here comes the trap. And his legs guide me into this position. At this point, I am standing right straight up and down on my right leg on axis until we receive the displacement, and that puts me back in a bit of a carpa position before we go to the cross.
And now with music.
Figure number 17 is forward volcata, enganche, and back volcata.
Let's show you the leader's footwork. Start by going left foot side to position 2. Boleo, forward volcata, and hold. Lead a forward enganche using the body rotation. Left foot replace, right foot diagonal back, out to the cross. Again from this direction. Left foot side, right foot split weight, forward volcata, transfer to the right foot, receive the enganche, left foot replace, right foot diagonal back, out to the cross. And one more time from the back. Left foot side, boleo, forward volcata, enganche, left foot back, right foot diagonal back, out to the cross.
And the follower's footwork. We begin with second position and boleo and a forward volcata. with the left foot. From here, the right leg is released into an enganche, or hooking action. Here we have volcada back onto the right leg, collecting the left and walking 3 through 5 of the cross system basic. Show that from another direction here. Second position, boleo with the left leg, forward volcada with the left leg, enganche with the right leg. Back volcada onto the right leg, and 3, 4, and 5 of the cross system basic. One more time, you'll see from this direction. Second position, boleo with the left, forward boleo with the left, enganche with the right, back boleo with the right, and it's left, right, cross, left over right. And now the leaders and followers technique for this figure, especially talking about the enganche, which is really the new part. After our forward volcada, here is a new movement. The forward enganche with the follower's right leg, hooking around the leader's right leg. Back volcada, as we've learned it previously in previous figures, is all the same.
Now the leader has an invitation or a lead that he gives the follower to invite the enganche with her right leg. So at the finish of the forward volcada, I'm going to invite her right leg to create an enganche. And we do it by a little bit of pressure or a little bit of rotation, inviting that right leg, which is free, to encircle or hook my right leg. Let's try it again from this position. You can see a little bit of subtle interaction in the embrace. So at the end of the forward volcada, I'm going to invite her right leg using a small rotation in the body to invite the enganche.
And what's interesting from that moment for the follower is that I'm not brought up to axis. I go to the forward volcada and into the forward cross, but I remain leaning forward. I'm leaning in the carpet position as I'm led to this enganche. And back volcada and up. And now with the music.
Figure number 18, forward volcada from boleo with follower's embellishment. We'll show you the leader's footwork. It's basically the same as any other forward volcada from boleo. We'll show you from the other side. Left foot side, split weight, right and left. Lead the boleo, transfer to the left, and forward with the right. Cadencia, finish in second position. And we'll show you one more time from the back. Left foot side, leading the boleo, forward on the right, rock step, and side.
And the follower's footwork. We begin with a boleo in the air this time. A little energy, we have boleo up, and then the embellishment and crossing into the forward cross. I will show you this from another direction, where you will see the embellishment a little bit more. Once again, second position, a high boleo, forward and up, and crossing into the fifth position cross before the cadencia. And lastly, from this direction, second position, a high boleo with the left leg, embellishment, Caress the leg into the fifth position, and cadencia, right, left, right to the second position. And the leaders and followers technique for this figure begins with the boleo, a little bit different on the boleo in this figure. We have a boleo in the air, and that comes from the leader's energy. Ultimately, the follower can decide where to put the boleo, especially in situations of safety where you certainly don't want to bump into anyone on the dance floor. But in this case, there's a lot of energy. I trust my partner, and I know that there's a little bit of room behind us here so that we can do a nice high boleo before the embellishment. I will show you from the other direction so you can see the embellishment itself. So embellishment being something that's actually not lead, it's my choice to add it to the figure and decorate in this way. So after the lead boleo, which I choose to put in the air, I'm going to lift up and caress my own leg before I come down to the fifth position. I want to show you what I mean by the caressing there. After that high kick there, the leg, left leg against the right leg, going down to the floor into the fifth position, is a caricia, or a caressing of my own leg in a decorative fashion. So one more time from this direction, we put it all together. We have boleo, up, caress into the fifth position, and cadencia. And now we'll dance that for you with the music. Figure number 19 is forward volcada from colgada.
Now we'll show you the leader step, this time without a partner. Left foot side, 2 to 5 in natural system, right foot forward, pivot on the right, close with the left, transfer weight to the right, left foot side, and right foot forward, leading the forward volcada to the cross, ending with a cadencia to second position. From this direction, left foot side, quick, quick, slow, slow, change weight, diagonal forward left, rotate to the right, forward volcada cross, cadencia, and side. And one more, taking a good look at the footwork. Left foot side, right, left, right, right foot side, turning, pivoting to the right, changing weight, left, right, forward diagonal left, forward right, cadencia, and side step, finishing in second position.
And now the follower's footwork. We're going to go 2, 3, 4, and turning out to a forward cross step. Another forward cross step before we receive a little bit of a parada here, and we will be led into the colgada as we pivot around on the right foot only. From here, we will fall into the forward volcada, crossing forward with the left foot, and cadencia right, left, right to the second position. From this direction now, I'll show you. 3, 4, and forward cross. One more forward cross. Colgada pivoting only on the right foot. Forward volcada with the left, crossing with the left, and right, left, right into the second position with the cadencia. Finally, from this direction, we see 2, 3, 4, forward cross with the left, forward cross with the right, pivot on the right, and volcada forward with the left, crossing with the left, and it's right, left, right to the second position. And now the leaders and followers technique for this figure.
We're going to start off using a semi-open position, using a method going to the cross is known as el gato, quick, slow, her forward step, lead her to a forward ocho, another forward step, and we create a trap, a colgada, and a changing of the embrace, a side step to a volcada, a rock step, side, ending in second position.
So while we follow those movements, we'll be thinking 2, 3, 4, but on the fourth position, you see George turns me out quite a bit and leads me to almost what we would call a forward ocho or 2 forward cross steps. On the second forward cross step, I receive his parada or trap, whatever name you want to call it. There's a bit of a stop there, and he pivots me on my right foot only. As I collect my left foot to my right foot, I feel a bit of a sandwich before being led into the forward volcada. This you should be pretty familiar with by now in this marathon of volcadas.
Let's try it from this angle.
Forward, forward, colgada on the right foot only. Forward volcada with the left. Cadencia to the second position.
And now with music.
And this concludes our marathon of volcadas in the Strictly Volcadas DVD. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we'd like to demonstrate for you now a little bit of dancing, including many of the volcadas that you've worked on in this DVD.
Ba-ba-da